time for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Blue Jays have played well in the series so far, winning the first 2 in this 3-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Jordan Yamamoto starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Cavan Biggio stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Count even now at 1-1. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called as he drops in a beauty there, and that's the first out of the afternoon.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Three and 2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Sanchez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And now Bo Bichette. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 35, Cody.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the former National League MVP Cody Bellinger. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it comes. 2-0. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. Hit to first. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Nate Pearson gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
2-0 count, the pitch, hit to short. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
That's shortstop, G. Segura.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Calhoun waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next, here is Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. Beatty is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a cold strike, too. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard hit towards center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, here is Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Pete Alonso becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Jesus Sanchez.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Blake Sabol, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Popped him up. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Nate Pearson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Count remains at 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he misses there. 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, Brett Baty.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to make the play is Calhoun. 1 away. Next up for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. Calhoun waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth.
So here is Jordan Yamamoto. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Popped him up. Kirk has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So stepping in is Bo Bichette as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit softly to third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Alonso moving to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Bellinger at second with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Buxton ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Three and 1. Here it is. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Bellinger, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now back.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back in. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in for the Jays, Willie Calhoun. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
He'll try again, 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Alejandro Kirk. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Nate Pearson. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Segura for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. And stepping in, Cavan Biggio. Now here's the first offering as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets.
Now at the plate is
The left
Jesus
fielder.
Sanchez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sanchez.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting
Now
overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Blake Sabol, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Two and 0.
That's inside.
Two and 1 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Brett Beatty, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Francisco Alvarez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Francisco Alvarez.
At the plate now is Francisco Alvarez. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Biggio makes the play and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete and we still have no score. New inning set to get underway, and in to bat next the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. Just late. He's safe. A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Cody Bellinger is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
2-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. All even now, 2-2. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jose Suarez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. At the plate now, Ronald Guzman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We are still scoreless. Luis Guillorme is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First delivery to him.
0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Guzman into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number
Stepping
2.
in next,
Shortstop.
Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here. They finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The set and the 1-1.
Count to 2 and 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 2-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Sean Poppin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So here's Pete Alonso as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Jesus Sanchez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two. Here it is. Opposite field to left. Gurriel gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. Daniel Norris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate here is Willie Calhoun. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Alejandro Kirk is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Nelson Cruz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First delivery to him. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in is Cavan Biggio, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Calhoun stands at second with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Jordan Romano gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Blake Sabol.
The right fielder, Blake
First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with the 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the next to bat will be Brett Baty. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Alvarez.
Standing in now, Francisco Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Romano is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets strand one. They lead it 1-0. Tyler Duffy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now it'll be Cody Bellinger. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Sanchez finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the AB now. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next to the Mets,
Digging in next, Gene Segura. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 8 of 14. He's taken him deep once. Here's the pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Gurriel will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
up next to the Mets.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The Jays are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
A ball and a strike. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now here it comes.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Ronald Guzman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The New York Mets earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jose Suarez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets.